Get that out of here. Yeah. This is the perfect opportunity for Jags to meet Uncle Drew, the greatest black top player I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, my nuts.
Uncle Drew.
Time out.
Who are you?
Time out. I'm here to make sure that he's tall enough to ride the ride that my man about to put him on.
Welcome back to Release the Movies. I am your host, Chris.
And I am your second host, Lynn, and we are talking about the movies that are going to be released on Friday, June 29th.
All right, the first one we will talk about is Sicario, Day of the Soldado. So, I haven't heard of the movie. I looked it up, and it is apparently a sequel to another movie called Sicario.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. In Sicario, Day of the Soldado, the series begins a new chapter. In the drug war, there are no rules, and as the cartels have begun trafficking terrorists across the U.S. border, Federal Agent Matt Graver, played by Josh Brolin, calls on the mysterious Alejandro, played by Benicio del Toro, whose family was murdered by a cartel kingpin, to escalate the war in nefarious ways. Alejandro kidnaps the kingpin's daughter to inflame the conflict, but when the girl is seen as collateral damage, her fate will come between the two men as they question everything they are fighting for.
Whoa.
Now, I watched the trailer. It seems like it's packed full of action. So if that's what you're looking for on Friday, the 29th, that's the movie to go see.
Action adventure, rated R, and stars Josh Brolin. Not too bad on the eye. And I'm not sure who Bonichichi is. That was a joke. Benicio. How do you say Benicio? You did it better than I did.
I said Benicio, but it could be Benicio. But he played a villain, Star Wars Last Jedi, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 as a collector. He was a voice in The Little Prince. And he right now goes all the way back to 2003. He was in The Hunted and 21 Grams. In development, he's got an X to grind. An X, not X, an X to grind. And announces making Jack Falcone. And also in development is How the Light Goes In and The Corporation. And then in production is a.k.a. Jimmy Picard.
Okay, and Josh Brolin, as we know, he goes way back to like 2005. He was some of the ones you may remember, American Gangster in 2007. He was in Men in Black 3 as young Agent K. That was 2012. And he was in Deadpool 2. Gosh, and he's got a ton of things that's coming out. That's one in development, X-Force. No date set on that one yet. Also, Crazy for the Storm, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Pitts and Joe. So, not sure what those are about, but those are coming out sometime.
Yeah. And I'm guessing the Kingpin's daughter, don't quote me, is played by Catherine Keener. Mm-hmm. She's got The Croods coming out. She plays a voice in coming out in 2020. And let's see, I'll tell you what she was also in. I saw, where was it? The 40-Year-Old Virgin back in 2005.
Oh my gosh.
Funny
movie.
Percy Jackson and the Lapians, The Lightning Thief. She was also in. Captain Phillips, Maladies, Get Out. And let's see what else she's got going on. Development, she got What's This? S and a bunch of little characters called Love. Little Pink House, and Frank or Francis. But in pre-production is Blackbird and Captain Dad.
Okay. Now, the director for this movie is Stefano Salima. And if you've not heard of him, there's not a lot. I think you talked about this a little ago. Did you mention Call of Duty?
No.
No, okay. Well, it's in the talks for development for being produced later on, but I guess right now it's just a matter of being in the status of development. So I'm not really sure about him as far as anything else goes. And let's see, what else you got, Chris?
Let's just go ahead and move on to Uncle Drew.
Oh my gosh.
So, what is this one about?
This one is I think it's supposed to be funny. It's after draining his life savings to enter a team in the Rucker Classic Streetball Tournament in Harlem. Dax, played by Little Rel Howery, is dealt a series of unfortunate setbacks, including losing his team to his longtime rival, Nick Kroll. Desperate to win the tournament and the cash prize, Dax stumbles upon the man, the myth, the legend, Uncle Drew. That's NBA All-Star Curry. See, now I'm not into NBA, so I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Is it Kyrie Irving or Kyrie?
I think it's Kyrie Irving, but don't quote me on that one either.
Okay. If my husband's listening, he's like right now shaking his head. So Uncle Drew convinces him to return to the court one more time, and the two men embark on a road trip to round up Drew's old basketball squad. Now, his squad is Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Webber, Reggie Miller, Nate Robinson, and Lisa Leslie. And they all prove that a group of these crazy people, whatever characters, can still win the big one. There you are in a nutshell.
All right,
yeah,
the director.
You pronounced that word.
I'm done. I moved on. The director is Charles Stone, which he's also done Lila Eve. I almost said Steve. I don't know why. Mr. 3000 and I don't know what DISC means, but Stepsisters. Discussion, I guess. But in development is Con Ed and The Last Dragon. So.
Okay.
That gives you a good idea on him. But let's talk
what's
about...
what's the Rotten Tomatoes score on that one?
I don't know.
Oh, you always know that. Always.
Let me look it up.
Because right now it's looking like 1,017 will go see it. 104 will not. These are the people that check into the Movie Insider website. So that's
tomato meter is not available. I guess it comes out when it's closer to that day, but it says 82% of people want to see it.
I'm sorry, I don't. It just doesn't look funny to me at all. But you know what they say about opinions. So moving on.
Let's talk about Lil Rel Howery.
Okay.
He played a voice in the Angry Birds movie 2. That's going to be coming out in 2019. Bird Box coming out, or I don't know if it's out yet or this year, but Uncle Drew and Get Out.
Get Out.
So he's a newcomer. So if you want to see how he does, and you can go see this movie. Hopefully he's good, and these other movies he's got coming out is going to be pretty good.
Shaquille O'Neal's only been in this movie, and he was in Show Dogs this year playing a voice. So even though you see him on TV in commercials.
Oh, no. He was in more movies than what's it says on here.
They don't have it all on here.
Let me look it up, and I will tell you.
I'm not seeing. Shaquille O'Neal. Oops, nope.
I'm bringing it up, and let's see, filmography, biome. Let's see, he was in Blue Chips, Kazam.
What's that?
Kazam? Oh, it's an old movie that either you love or you hate it.
Gotcha.
He was in Good Burger, Steel, which is a superhero movie.
Okay.
Freddy Got Fingered, Scary Movie 4, Jack and Jill, Grown Ups 2. He was a voice in Smurfs 2 and the Lego Movie. Show Dogs. Yeah, he was in a few television stuff like The Simpsons and Jimmy Kimmel Live. He was on a WWE Raw.
Okay, I get it.
So this ain't really saying what he's all done. So Lil Rel Howery, I don't know if he's done more of what it's saying, because apparently the site I'm on doesn't say what all Shaquille's done.
Well, the movie is directed by Charles Stone, and Charles Stone did Leela and Eve in 2015. Did you?
Yes. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Apparently. But
wasn't.
Lil Rel Howery has done some TV spots like Friends of the People, Kevin Hart Presents, The Carmichael Show, Insecure, and one called Rel.
Oh.
So, yeah. And he won an MTV Movie and TV Award on the movie Get Out for Best Comedic Performance. So...
Get Out. That's from those Medea, movies where the old man, he's always saying, "Get out."
Yeah. Well, I got you. If I can scroll up to the top, I want to type in something really quick.
Okay.
And let's see.
So we're waiting. Can you believe this month is almost over? I keep getting reverb in my ear.
Let's see. Apparently, Kyrie Irving has also played the role of Uncle Drew in a series of Pepsi Max advertisements.
Okay. Well, we'll have to hear how this movie goes.
Yeah, I might go see it if I'm out and about and want to see a comedy. I'll probably go see it. Other than that, just wait. But it seems like one of those movies that's so stupid it's funny.
Yeah.
And a lot of those would be good to watch once, and then after that, might wait a couple of years, watch it again.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's all that's coming out on Friday, June 29th. Stay tuned next week when we talk about... What was the movie we're going to talk about?
I don't know, but it'll be good. Because then it's going to be July.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, my gosh.
And
I knew you'd remember.
That's the only one coming out on Friday, July 6th. So be prepared to...
You're excited. Yeah.
Yeah, I like superhero movies. Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to wrap this one up for Release the Movies. So we'll see you at the movies.
See you later. This show is brought to you by Heartland Production Entertainment. If you'd like to help to make the show better, go to patreon.com/heartlandpae.